and we went out to a debut and get a bit of a photo shoot with the YOKOMO Super Dog Fighter, the 870C. Now this is the one we saw on did I show it in last week's show? Yeah, last week's show, all pretty and painted. And it still very much is pretty and very much painted. However, it has been tortured and abused on the racetrack.
Well, it's a bit dusty now, isn't it?
A little bit dusty. It's got a few scratches, but you can zoom in on there. And so yeah, because it's got a few marks on the wing. Now this wing is going to come off probably until the vintage bash, I dare say. But the body held up remarkably well. We didn't absolutely cane it, but we did spend probably half an hour to an hour on track circulating to make sure that Paul could in fact get some good photos of it and catalogue it for not only for us and for Yokomo, but for Tony Gray as well. So if you've got some of the photos there, Beebs, let's have a look of the Super Dog Fighter in action.
All right. Let's add this to the video. There we go.
That is a wallpaper worth having.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? That is gorgeous. It looks like a magazine shoot. Paul did amazing stuff for us. Paul Mansel.
What have we got over here? That's in action. Have
a look at it. It's majestic. I know that's what Neil likes to call the track.
That's a really good action shot. You can see the wheels are in motion. So the tyres are full
and
speed.
How good does the comical body look?
Yeah,
it looks really good. I can't speak highly enough of it.
Look at that. That's an action shot.
It's roosting. The 21.5 Orca doing the business for sure.
Oh, jump.
Yeah, a bit of a jump or a bit of a landing.
What's this thing out?
That's the Lossy Mini T getting around.
That's why it looks so small.
Paul's, yeah. Just posing.
That's right.
Just a poser.
Isn't it?
Reminds me, we should change its name to BJ. Oh, look at that. That was before we actually turned a wheel.
Because the pink is like really bright and everything.
We'll put up there before we got the tyres dirty.
Look at that.
Looks really nice.
Oh, there's another action shot. How good is it?
It's really good.
All this, you can see all the artwork, which was actually, it's all painted on.
Yeah.
All this. There's no stickers at all.
This is just reminiscent of looking at, I suppose, magazines of such cars when I was a kid.
There's another one.
And you can see that it's a little bit, so that would have been like the first couple laps from the track was a little bit wetter, a little bit, obviously a bit damper, the way that the mud is sort of stuck to the tyres a little bit.
I like how they're throwing wheels off the ground.
Yeah. The 21.5, although not a fire breather, was definitely enough. Is that all you put up?
That's it. That's it.
So there was a ton more photos. I did put them up on the Hearns Racing, Facebook page. Made a bit of a reel and stuff. I'm just going to whip this off and show you, in case you haven't seen it yet, exactly how we run. And have a look at the dirt and dust in their beige. We got the Orca totem, and you can see I haven't cleaned it because
it's clean now.
It's clean now, that's right. But even with the under tray, I was quite surprised. But I suppose that's what running on dust is like, right? Like,
well, they're always like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it stops all the big chunky stuff from coming in.
Yeah. There was no, at one point, there was no, I thought there might have been something in one of the belts, but it seemed to be just a little bit tight, I think, running in. And after about 5 laps, it was like super silent.
I think the belt's actually definitely run in now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was very tight to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's running really nice and it's running really smooth. The diffs are dry because it's oil-filled diffs. I was worried about there being a leak and attracting dirt and then going on the belt.
Yeah.
But everything is tip-top. It's out of the box as per, you know, Mr. Yokobori would have loved to see it.
It's a nice little touch we've got on the a special battery strap.
Yep, that was made by Brenton at Unfair RC. We've got the Blitzstream 2 21.5. That's got a new owner, that motor.
Is it now?
Yep. That's going in Jeffy Biggity Biggs.
Biggity
Biggs BBX. Biggity Biggs BBX. And this is going to get a 17.5 now.
Right.
So the slipper clutch is working really nice. I had that a touch on the loose side, just because I was quite cautious about, I don't know, braking it. And then slowly tightened it as the conditions and at running and everything.
Well, the rear belt's loosened up too, which is good.
Yeah, because there's no adjustment for the rear belt, is there?
No, so the original ones had no adjustment here.
No. And later on, am I correct that they had a turnbuckle or something on here where you actually like bent the chassis to
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a turnbuckle that was attached from here to here.
Yeah. And you would
Behind the top plate.
just bend the chassis to suit.
Yeah. And the top plate was slotted here. So the rear would have a bit of movement.
Oh, I had movement.
Did you?
Yeah, Defina had movement.
Oh,
He loved
really?
it. He had a good drive. But a huge thank you to Paul Mansel for coming out, getting some awesome photos.
Yeah, great shots.
Aaron Defina for joining me, and the Super Dog Fighter. We're looking for whole swag of parts coming next week.
Yes, that's exciting too.
Which is good. Not that I need any. I didn't even break it.
Well, you can push it even harder now, and if you break it, you don't have to worry.
That's right. Look at even the tyres. I love these period tyres, and they just sound unique. It just sounded bizarre because it was just like.
Well, you got chunky pins on it.
Yeah, it sounds like and because they got no inserts, and it's almost like a hollow sound.
Oh, okay.
And with no kick up and a flat chassis, it was just sort of smacking off everything.
Schmack.
Yeah, just like it was in the old days. But that's cool. So we're going to put a heavy duty wing on it. We'll retire this one until the bash.
Yes.
And we'll get it back out to Knox. We'll go do a clubby.
Mm.
Fantastic. That is a dog fighter,
isn't it? All right, let's get some more.
It's got to baby this body a bit.
Guesses. What have we got here?
What have we got? Poor Phil's over there.
We've got some weights. We're going to have to measure it.
Gonna have to weigh it.